The cold wind suddenly stopped. Arooba felt the air change around her. Everything became silent, like the world was holding its breath. Snow beneath her feet began to shine softly. When she looked up, her heart skipped a beat. In front of her stood a giant palace made of ice. Tall, icy towers sparkled like diamonds. The frozen walls reflected light in every direction. It was the most beautiful and the most frightening thing Arooba had ever seen. "I was only going for a walk," she whispered. "How did I end up here?" Curiosity pulled her closer. When she touched the icy door, it slowly opened with a deep, echoing sound. Inside the ice palace. The palace was silent and freezing cold. Smooth ice paths stretched across the floor. Frozen lakes shimmered under soft blue light. Crystal gardens glowed like stars trapped in ice. Suddenly, a powerful voice filled the hall. "Why have you entered my kingdom?" A tall woman appeared, wearing a flowing white cloak. Her eyes were sharp and cold. She was the Snow Queen. "You came without permission," the queen said calmly. "You may leave only after completing 3 challenges." Fear filled Arooba's heart, but she stood straight. "I will try," she said softly. First challenge, the ice roads. The Snow Queen raised her hand. "The roads around my palace are blocked by heavy ice. Clear them." Outside, the wind was sharp. The ice was thick and painful to touch. Arooba's hands burned with cold. Her legs felt weak. She wanted to give up, but she remembered why she started. She lifted one piece of ice, then another, then another. Day after day, she worked carefully and patiently. When the roads were finally clear, Arooba felt something new inside her: pride. Second challenge, the frozen lake. The Snow Queen watched quietly. "Now bring water from the frozen lake." The lake was hard and silent. Arooba used stones to break the ice. Each strike hurt her arms, but she did not stop. Crack, crack. Finally, water began to flow. Arooba smiled. "I didn't know I was this strong," she thought. She was no longer afraid of hard work. Third challenge, the silent library. For the final challenge, Arooba entered the palace library. Tall shelves of frozen books surrounded her. "You must organize them," said the Snow Queen. At first, Arooba felt lost, but slowly she worked shelf by shelf. As the books fell into order, her mind felt calm and clear. Then she noticed something strange. On a dusty shelf stood a small ice horse figurine. It looked lonely, forgotten by time. Arooba searched through the books and found an old legend. It said, "An ice figure can awaken through bravery, patience, and love." The Crystal Garden. Following the legend, Arooba reached a hidden crystal garden. Sharp ice surrounded her, glowing softly. One wrong step could trap her forever. Her heart raced, but she moved forward with courage. At the end of the path, she found a glowing ice flower. The awakening. Arooba climbed to the highest tower where sunlight touched the ice gently. She placed the ice horse on the floor. She placed the flower beside it. She whispered kind words from her heart. The room filled with warm light. The ice cracked softly. The figurine moved, and suddenly it became a living horse. The Queen's heart. The horse ran through the palace and stopped in front of the Snow Queen. Tears filled the Queen's eyes. "My lost friend," she whispered. She turned to Arooba. "You did what magic alone could not." The palace felt warmer. The Snow Queen smiled. "You are free. A hero returns."
Arooba walked back home no longer the same girl. She had faced fear. She had crossed frozen paths. She had discovered her true strength. She was ready for any challenge life would bring. Adventure teaches lessons that comfort never can.
Please subscribe my YouTube channel for more interesting stories. Thank you.